I keep seeing this, that, and the third in my comment section. So I'm just going to say it. You are not African American. Yeah, I said it, but before you run to the comment section, let me explain, because by the end of this, you will have a completely new perspective about the term African American. If you're new here, we just don't make claims without backing them up with evidence. So there are 3 big reasons why I can confidently say you're not African American. But before I tell you, let's just use a little common sense. Let's just say you look at the state of America and you think, I'm done with this. I'm going back to my roots. So you take a little DNA test and book a one-way flight to the country with the largest percentage of your DNA. But when you hop off the plane and set foot in that African country, you realize that that DNA test did not give you one name or village for you to reach out to. Now, I'm sure that the African people in whatever country you choose to go to will be hospitable, but they will all tell you that you are not African. But what about the evidence? Because I did say we back up on claims around here. So here are the 3 reasons I can say with confidence that you are not African American. The third one's gonna mess you up the most. Number 1, that DNA test you just took can't connect you to a single living person on that continent. And that's not a coincidence. You see, when Africans came among the indigenous people, all you had was what someone whispered to the next person before they died. My mother used to tell us that our grandfather used to say he was Cherokee. And I believed her, but she didn't have a document or a paper trail because they didn't give enslaved people paper trails. All they had was each other's word. And now the history books want you to believe their narrative instead of your own family tree. Number 2, and this is where it starts to get crazy. They were already here. You see, when colonizers came over to the Americas, they wrote down what they saw. And they said that they saw dark-skinned, melanated people thriving on this land way before slavery. That's not a theory. That's in their records. But here's what they don't teach you in school. In addition to bringing slaves from Africa, they also enslaved the indigenous people who were already here. So after the 250 plus years of slavery, our lineage became blended with some Africans and the indigenous people. Now I need you to stay with me for number 3, because this is the most important one. But before I tell you, if you like what you're learning, go ahead and like the video and follow if you want to see more posts like this. All right, number 3, colonizers changed our family's names, which helped confuse our lineage. When Africans arrived on this soil, slave traders renamed them and gave them their own European names and reclassified their lineage. Because when you see someone as property, you don't preserve their identity. You erase it and replace it with yours. They didn't just change what people were called. They deliberately changed family trees so no one could easily trace back where they came from and who they actually were. Your last name right now might not be your ancestors' family name. It might be the name of whoever they worked for or the family they married into. They renamed and reclassified many of your ancestors to make them forget who they are. And we are the children of their grandchildren. So no wonder why some of us are confused, because the odds are your ancestors were here before this country was even named America. And they were the foundation who built America. So that's why you're probably not African. You're a foundational Black American, whether you like it or not. So if you want to go deeper and learn more about foundational Black American legacy, I want to invite you to our private community called The Porch. For generations, The Porch has been where we as a people shared stories, looked out for each other, and passed down what mattered. I built the online version of that with live meetups, guest speakers, and community discussions. It's a space where people who are serious about this history come together, learn together, and grow in their communities. If that sounds like where you belong, click the link in my bio and learn more. I can't wait to see you take a seat on the porch.